Alright guys, I am slowly but surely getting the lighting scenario figured out here in my apartment to help with these videos. I just did a video that showed that I picked up some studio lights. Eventually I'm going to do a video that will go over pretty much my entire setup. Once I have it all 100% set up, I will do like a tour of my entire setup. I do have a microphone that's on the way, but that's really neither here nor there right now. Today we're going to be talking about Teamviewer and also Quick Support. These are two applications for the Android and iOS system, and as well as Windows. You're going to need to have it for Windows, or of course Mac if you're using a Macintosh. So basically, we're going to kick it over to the screen right here on the internet, and I'm going to show you the application and also the two applications that you should have, and also how to download Teamviewer. We're going to go over a few little quirks and problems that you might have whenever setting this up, and I will go ahead and let you guys know that this is going to be as in-depth as it possibly can to save you some stress for setting up this application and setting this up on your computer. There are like some minute issues that you're having, especially whenever you're running multiple phones or multiple Windows computers, like as far as sound. So we'll go into that right now, and we'll just shoot it right over here to the screen of my computer, and hopefully I can help to save you guys a lot of stress in the future. So here we go. Alright guys, working with TeamViewer. I really want this to just be a light tutorial for how you can set this up for yourself. You don't have to root your phones. It's a lot less complicated than what you would think to sit here and have this installed on Windows, have it installed on your Android phones, and even have it installed on iOS. I'm not going to go into the iOS portion of this once you've done it on the Android system, and I know the majority of you guys are working with Android anyway, but once you've done it on Android, you can pretty much do it on any device that you want to. So let's quickly go into downloading TeamViewer for Windows. For me, this is ideal. This is how I like to go about using this, especially whenever I'm working right here from the command station, so to speak. But yeah, it's really easy. You just download TeamViewer. Once you've downloaded it here, you're going to want to have two applications. This is just my opinion. I know that you could just use Quick Support to work with all of your Android devices. So Quick Support is basically to work with your Android devices for like through Windows or through your cell phone, look at all of your Android devices. And then you have TeamViewer, the actual app itself for Android, which is going to allow you to sit here and work with your Windows devices through Android. So these kind of go hand in hand, and it's easy to set up. I just go ahead and install both. I never know whenever I might need to have each phone or each device doing one thing or another thing. I want everything there. I want it out the way. I want it ready for if I need to do something. So this is just me kind of planning ahead, just installing both apps for my phones. But yeah, once you've downloaded TeamViewer for Windows, you're going to want to set up a TeamViewer account. Once you've set up your account and you start setting up your devices and downloading these applications to your devices, you will get an ID number. For your Windows devices, you will get an ID number, and you also get a password. So with that ID number and that password for your Windows devices, you want to save each one of those. I just keep everything in a text document on my desktop of Windows. Just keep it right there in a text document so I can quickly go to each one. I can sign into each device and basically, just monitor each one of my Windows devices. I do have a few Android devices that I have got Quick Support installed to. I don't. That's the thing. Everything is right here beside me right now. It's easy for me to just go over to, it's much more simple to just go to my phones. I can just walk up to my phones, click what I need to do. Now, if I left, that's a totally different story. And in that case, if I got to the point where, I'm working another job right now, I'm in college, I'm making money through this, and I'm also doing college. So I'm right here basically working from home. But yeah, just to get a little in depth with some of the troubleshooting issues that you might have, if you have multiple Windows devices, I really want you guys to see this. Your multiple Windows devices right here, you're going to want to turn the sound off in TeamViewer, and this is very, very important. I cannot stress this enough. If you have multiple Windows devices, you're going to have audio that could possibly come through from those Windows devices on TeamViewer onto your main computer that you're using to work with them. So this website, which I will link down in the description, will show you how to turn off that audio in each of those devices with the TeamViewer tab over here, which will be over on the right. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty much simple beyond that. You set up your account for every device that you have. You verify that in your email. I really want to stress that as well. You have to verify your TeamViewer account in your email once you have set it up. You will verify that basically you have set up TeamViewer. So, and it could, this kind of threw me off whenever I first set everything up. I was like, well, why won't it let me work with, why can't I log into TeamViewer? I set up my email, I set up my TeamViewer account. But there is also a verification that will come into your spam box possibly, or it could be in your inbox. And you want to verify that you set up that TeamViewer account. But beyond that, I mean, it's really simple. You save your ID for each one of your devices on your desktop. Go ahead and create a collection of those. I like to separate everything from Android devices to computers to tablets, and that's exactly how I keep everything categorized. And then some people go as far as to label each device 1 through, in my case, it would be 91. I don't really do that. I don't see the point in going through and labeling my devices. Like, it's all right here. What do I need to label everything for? I know what each device is. I know how I set everything up. But I just think some people maybe go overboard. This should be something that's simple for you. I do agree with the aspect of keeping everything neat. I don't see a point to set up a label system for each one of my phones just yet. But yeah, if you guys find this video useful, if you don't and you still need a more in-depth tutorial, if you want me to kick it over to the screen of Android and show you how you set up each one of these applications, the ID that you will need, it's right there once you set up the application. You may have to scroll over to the right once you've set up TeamViewer and basically get that ID, which is over on the far right. You'll see it. I believe it's in settings, and then you just type that in on your computer and keep it safe. But yeah, I really can't think of much else that I would show you guys. But yeah, so basically, if you guys need any help with anything, if you want a better tutorial, I'm more than happy to do that. It would take me a little more time to put that together versus having the simple tutorial, which I feel like you should be able to get it from here. The few issues that you might have. But yeah, just leave a comment down below and like if you got some use out of this video, and subscribe if you found some use as well. You guys have a great day.